What is up, YouTube? James Baek here. Welcome back to another episode of VGC 2018 Baek Battles. Today, we're going to be using this Rain team once again with Pelipper, Swampert, Tapu-Lele, Zapdos, Ferrothorn, and Muck. It's going to take a while for me to get used to it. I've always pronounced it Ferrothorn my entire life. It's because of the anime. Blame the anime, people. Although, anime is cool. So... Let us get straight into it. This Rain team, if you haven't checked out the last episode, highly recommend checking it out. But this team has done some impressive work so far. Let us see if it can continue that work in today's episode as well. We're going to be using... I don't know, I like this Rain team. I didn't build it that well, I feel like. It had I was building teams that I want to use, for best of threes. And I really want to try out the Pelipper Swampert. And I had a Swampert and I had a Pelipper. I didn't really know what teammates, because originally, when I was trying to build around Pelipper Swampert, I was trying out some stuff on Showdown. I had Virizion, I had Thunderous Incarnate form. I had a bunch of mons. I didn't really like them too much, or I haven't found a great combination for I haven't found a great combination for it. But I don't know, they were cool, but I didn't have them in game, so I decided Lele Swampert sounded pretty good, to be honest, in my opinion. Because you can't use Feeny. I didn't like Coco on this team, to be honest. I felt like Lele was pretty cool, being able to threaten Charizard with Shout Psyche, as well as a bunch of others like Bulky Waters. Zapdos, I felt like was pretty good with Swampert synergy-wise. Pharaoh is pretty much a standard core with Pelipper Swampert, so I decided to give it a try. And then we have the Muck, which I felt like helped against Feeny and Bulu matchups. But anyway, it's taking quite a while to find a game. We'll be right back till we can find a game. So we'll be right back with the first game. Alright, we got our first opponent from Japan, 1603 rated player. Let's see. Pharaoh, Charizard, Feeny, Snorlax, Landorus, Fairy, and Cresselia. It's actually a pretty common team that's been rising up. The Charizard, Feeny, Landorus, Cresselia, Snorlax core. Lele Zapdos looks really good to me here. Do I like Swampert? I really don't like Swampert in this. Pharaoh's nice. Muck could do some work. I think I'll lead Zapdos Lele because I have Taunt. Pelipper for the Charizard just in case. And I think I want to go Choice Banded Pharaoh in the back, because Power Up should do a lot to Snorlax. I'm not sure. Snorlax is going to be a hard Pokemon to break through, that's for sure. Especially since this team, they like to run Ally Switch, and playing the prediction game is going to suck against this team. For sure. So let's see what my opponent's going to opt for. Cresselia Landers, okay. They don't run Tectonic Rage on the Landers. We're going to find out if it's Scarf Landers right now, because Psychic Surge will go up if it's not Scarf. It's Scarf Landers, okay. I think that makes my job a lot easier, because I can taunt the Cresselia. And I think I drew off a Heat Wave in case Pharaoh wants to come out, or Lax. Or if Lander wants to stay in Rock Slide, I guess. So I'll just draw off a Heat Wave. And a Taunt. Lando shouldn't threaten Lele unless it's unless it goes for Earthquake here. Any other move won't threaten Lele. Ally Switch right off the bat. Okay. And it's just a Rock Slide, okay. That does a lot more to Zapdos than I would have liked. Taunt the Landers doesn't help. Heat Wave. Get a bit of chip. I really, really want that taunt into Cresselia though. But you could probably Trick Room. I think I'm gonna Roost. Psychic. The Landorus. This is gonna be difficult. Yeah, I didn't think you would ally switch there, but if I Tailwind it, I feel like you could Psyshock, try to pick up the knockout. I don't flinch, which is really good. So I will knock out the Landorus, I think. Yeah, like Psychic in Terrain, no AV. Yeah, you're gone. Is that Trick Room coming out, or just an Ice Beam? I could see Ice Beam too. Yeah, it's just an Ice Beam. Okay, that basically is the best turn possible, I feel like, because Zapdos is going to take that. Oh, I love this game. Do you love this game, people? I like this game. I like this game a lot. I've been playing a lot of games today. That's probably the 5th time I've been frozen today. Snorlax are gonna come out. I'll switch out in Pharaoh. I'm gonna shout Psyche. I don't care if you ally switch, to be honest. I don't. You might not even ally switch. You might even Trick Room instead, which is kind of what I'm anticipating here. Yeah. I think you're Bella Drumming or returning and ally and Trick Rooming. So Shadow Psyche is going to do a lot, but it's not going to KO Snorlax. But after... Let's see. Shadow Psyche and the Snorlax should still do a good amount. Yeah, it does like 90. That's not Berry Snorlax? That's not a Berry Snorlax. Trick Room, okay. That's fine. Is that Z-Move Snorlax? Fortunately, I'm frozen with Zapdos and Heat Wave doesn't unfall. Seed Bomb doesn't seem like a bad play here. I want to go Cress. I'm going to Heat Wave. In case you do ally switch. Yeah, you do ally switch here. Yeah, I thought so. It'd be very likely to, I think. So now I get a Seed Bomb. I knock out the Snorlax. If it's feeding the back, I should have this one with Pharaoh alone. Charizard makes it a bit difficult. I think Charizard does make this difficult. Zapdos is still frozen, which sucks. And opposing Pharaoh, I just need Zapdos to unfall and I can win. It is Charizard in the back, okay. So I gotta get rid of Cresselia. I'm gonna Roost and Seed Bomb that Cresselia slot. This freeze could make it very nasty. I wish if you had Sun, you could unfall immediately. Like, why can't you do that, Pokemon? Why can't, like, having the Sun automatically unfall your Pokemon? You just can't be frozen in sunlight, but why can they still remain frozen? Seed Bomb into Cresselia, get some chip. Ice Beam gonna go out. Ooh, I do unfall and get the Roost. Okay, nice, 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 nice. That helps. That really helps. Then what are you going for, which is our Heat Wave? Okay. How much does this do to Zapdos? Not too much. Okay. I can live with that. Psychic Terrain disappears from the battlefield. I can go out into Pelipper. I do want to Roost with Zapdos because I do want to heal with Zapdos. I think Protect is fine. No, not Tailwind. Let me see. How many turns of Trick Room are left? 2. Yeah, I think Protect is fine. And Roost. I want to scout for Charizard protecting. And this should be just an optimal play overall. Because I think it's Psychic. That slot, yeah, and Charizard's going to protect too. Nice, nice, nice. And I get to Roost, which means that even if you Ice Beam that slot, as long as you don't freeze, I'm good. As long as you don't freeze. Reverses Trick Room. Interesting play. Like, immediately reverses Trick Room. Scald and Thunderbolt should still do it. I don't know if Charizard has anything as a tech. Cresselia skill swap? Would have went for it already. Overheat gonna come out. It's not gonna do anything to Zapdos. Yeah, and Rain? Yeah. Gonna be able to KO the Charizard. Thunderbolt does a lot. That's Timid Zard, it looks like, I think. Scald. Knock out Charizard. Nice. And Ice Beam into Zapdos. Okay. Nice, no freeze. And I'll just Scald and I'll Roost again. As the match is going to be forfeited. Nice. Still going to be able to pick up a win there. Overall, I felt like just Lele was good. I think predicting the ally switches was really crucial because I didn't allow Snorlax to potentially get a knockout onto my Zapdos with its... I would assume that Z move. I have to assume that Z move. I think it was the... what's the move called? Pulverizing Pancake. Oh, man. Like, I thought Ally Switch plus Pulverizing Pancake was most likely coming out for that opponent, which is why I went for the Seed Bomb into Cresselia. So it ended up working out. I think that was a really crucial turn in the game, too, because, like, getting that knockout was just so big. As we find Spencer E. from Japan, 1728 rating. Didn't I play it? Oh, yeah, I did play this opponent earlier. Wait, we played it in the last episode, didn't we? Okay, we're getting a rematch. Okay. We are getting a rematch. I think I'm going to try Lele Zapdos out this time. We have Swampert Pelipper in the back. We'll see how this goes. I want to, like, this is more for information, I feel like. Because one is more optimal than Pelipper plus Swampert. I don't think my opponent's going to lead Gengar or Whimsicott this time. And I really want to see, like, is this Charizard timid or not? So we lead Lele Zapdos here. Whimsicott plus Charizard. I feel like you attack with Zard here. Don't think I need to Tailwind just yet. I don't. I think I'll just Shatter Psyche and try to break the Whimsicott Sash with Heat Wave. Yeah. This works out unless this Timid Zard goes for Overheat or Charizard protects, then it could be kind of bad. But I think, yeah, you're going to go off the bat turn 1. So let's see if it's Timid Zard or not, because I never got to find out in the first game. We could be risking a lot here, but I feel like it's alright, because I could always switch into Pelipper the following turn and Tailwind. Fake Tears. That's fine. It is. Oh, but it misses the Heat Wave. I don't think that KOs. -1, but that's unfortunate for my opponent. Because I'm going to get a Shattered Psyche off. And knock out my opponent's Charizard. And that Charizard's gone. And that's basically the Weather War 1 in my favor. So that's really unfortunate for my opponent there. Shattered Psyche. Now, if Heat Wave connects with the Whimsicott, that's the best turn possible. I mean, I don't think Zapdos would have gone down to the Heat Wave, to be honest. I doubt it's Timid Heat Wave. It's not KOing Zapdos, in my opinion, even at -1. I think it would have been close, but no, I don't think it would have KO'd. Heat Wave in a Whimsicott. It is Focus Sash. If we get a burn in this game, would be over. Nope. I actually don't mind Whimsicott staying on the field, though. Who are we going to see? Naganadel come out. And I will try to get Tailwind up. And I think I just switch out in a Swampert because I don't want to give my opponent the Beast Boost. And I Tailwind here. To match maybe my opponent's Tailwind. If you want to prevent Tailwind, you could Encore or you could Fake Tear Sludge Bomb to Zapdos, I guess. But you're risking Lele attacking. So we'll find out here. Go Swampert. It is going to be Tailwind for my opponent's Whimsicott. Nice. Sludge Bomb going to go out into the Swampert. Okay. It's Life Orb Nagna though. To be honest, I could just... I think I could protect Swampert. Go on to Pelipper. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because you can't go for Encore and Psychic Terrain, so I feel like I'm fine. I'm gonna have Swampert faster than Nagadel. Earthquake's gonna be able to pick up 2 knockouts. Which is why I think I'm okay with this. Actually, wait, I could just Earthquake, couldn't I? Because if I Mega Evolve, I could Earthquake. Ah, that's actually a misplay on my part. You might double up to Swampert here. Who knows? We'll see. Fake Tears into Swampert with the Psychic Terrain and Dragon Pulse. Okay. That still works out because I can Earthquake. And I think Hurricane because it catches Bulu because that's the only thing that can really switch in. Como could switch in, but doesn't really appreciate a Hurricane. Nothing on my opponent's team really appreciates a Hurricane. And you can Encore because of Psychic Terrain, which is why I love the Swampert. And the match is actually just going to be forfeit because my opponent knows you can't touch my Pelipper. Like, I don't think my opponent has a way to break my Sash on Pelipper. And then Earthquake gets probably a knockout or double knockout potentially. Ice Punch into Hurricane or Earthquake into Hurricane should just be able to pick up the knockout onto Como. And I still have Zapdos in the back even if it survives. And I could always Tailwind Zapdos since it's at full health. Like, Como's not beating Zapdos. Get a Tailwind up and then Lele can come in and finish off to Como. So, yeah, not much my opponent can do there. So, gonna be able to pull out a win. Very, very nice. This Rain team looking to do some work. This team really has been doing a lot of work. I think Swampert is a really cool Mega Evolution, but it does rely heavily on the Rain. We got a 60-60 rated player from Japan as our last opponent of the day. This team again? Another Como. If it's the same as like the last battle, we're just gonna lead the same thing. What the heck? What the heck? Gengar, Whimsicott, Charizard, Landers, Como, Whimsicott. No, wait, no. I said Whimsicott. Bulu. Bulu. So let's see what my opponent's gonna lead here. Charizard, Whimsicott? Yep. Lele Zapdos. Again, are you Timid Zard? That's a question. We're gonna find out now. I feel like he might protect Zard too. Like, I knew how my opponent played the last few times because I think I played him like... I played him with this team already, obviously, and then I think I played him one more time earlier. I'm just gonna shout Psyche and I think Tailwind. I'm gonna Tailwind opposed to Heat Waving first. Because I think I'm fine getting a Tailwind up because I feel like my opponent could just protect Tailwind, to be honest. I feel like that's definitely a play my opponent could make. Do I need Zapdos' Misty Seed? I mean, Psychic Seed boost, it does help, but I don't feel like it's necessary. If I get rid of Charizard, that's huge for me. We're gonna see the Mega Evolution. It's gonna piss me off if I could always just like Tailwind protect and then get in my Pelipper the following turn. Because I feel like I could be doing that against my opponents. I'm just not sure if they Mega Ball protect because I'm not sure. Okay, Charizard protects. That's fine. That's Tailwind. Yep. Okay. And Shout Psyche. Which is going to put Charizard in range of Psychic. And, well, depending on how bulky it is. If it's not that bulky, then yeah, Psychic should just pick up the knockout. If not, we'll find out here. I feel like it will do like 40% if it's like max speed. Oh, that's Bulky Zard. That has to be. I'll match Tailwind here. I think that has to have that Charizard. I think has to have bulk. I think I'm gonna Psychic, go out into Pelipper for weather control, and also allows me to live Overheat and Heat Waves anyway if Charizard survives or is faster than my Lele. Charizard could switch out, but there's not much that really wants to switch into these Pokemon. So I'm okay with it. I could see Encore and the Zapdos, which is like, my opponent really doesn't have many options for like my Lele right here. So I think this is a fine play no matter what. Because I think Pelipper just gets in very safely. Gets that Rain up for Swampert. Losing its Sash could be a big issue though. Yeah, we're going to see Charizard withdraw, which is a smart play for my opponent. Bulu going to come out. Okay. Oh, does that mean it's... No, it shouldn't be Nature's Power on the Whimsicott. Yeah, it's just Encore. That's fine. Psychic does so much damage to that Bulu. Is it Scarf? I feel like it could be Scarf Bulu. Oh. They don't... It's like a 50-50. Some do run Scarf on this team, some don't. I'm going to Moonblast. I'm going to go back into Zapdos. Pelipper is so crucial in this game, so I do need to keep Pelipper alive. I don't know, that could just be Max Speed Bulu. We're gonna find out right here, I guess. I could be risking a lot though, but I don't really have, like, I can't really do anything. Yeah, Whimsicott's gonna switch out. I think that's Charizard coming in. Yeah. Really comes down to, are you Scarf? If it's Scarf, or if it just targets down my Pelipper slot, I don't mind that. Protect, I don't think I mind either, because I could always get in Pelipper again. It is Scarf. Horn Leech. Shouldn't KO. Yeah, it doesn't, but that's recovery. I mean, I keep my Lele alive, which is nice. I'm thinking about Moonblasting, to be honest. But Protect seems okay, too, and the Heat Wave. It just covers everything on my opponent's team. Does my opponent switch out? That's fine. If it stays in, that's fine, too. Heat Wave puts Charizard in range of Thunderbolt or Psychic. Once I get Terrain back up, I feel like this is an okay play no matter what. Zapdos still has his Misty... Oh, it doesn't have its boost. Never mind. Charizard's going to withdraw on a Whimsicott, though. Maybe expecting Pelipper, which is why... Well, I don't think I hard switched into Pelipper there, but it makes sense. Because if I got Pelipper in there, you could have been in a bad spot if I T-Bolt. Horn Leech going to go out in a Lele. Nice. Heat Wave. Oh, that stinks so much for me. That stinks so much for me. This Tailwind peters out. My opponent can get Tailwind back up. This isn't looking too good. I think I go for a double here and I Heat Wave. Or I could just Psychic the Bulu and Heat Wave, which I think is fine too. I think, because yeah, you're going to Tailwind up. I do get a double knockout in this case. I didn't want to protect Lele because I want to get the free switch into Pelipper. Is getting the free switch into Pelipper the right play? I think it is. Heat Wave should knock out both of these Pokemon. Like, I wouldn't have to sack Lele there if I knocked out the Bulu, because either Como comes in, which is okay for me, or Zard comes in and I could always go into Pelipper. I need to go Pelipper here. I need Rain up ASAP. I think I just Thunderbolt to Zard and I Hurricane the Como. Yeah. That's definitely my play here. Or I could Tailwind. Actually, no, I think Hurricane's fine. And Thunderbolt into Charizard should pick up the knockout at that range. I think this is fine because if you want to knock out Pelipper, you have to double attack here. Because I do have my Sash. If not, I get the necessary damage on Como I feel like I need for the game. So no matter what, I still think I'm fine with this game, actually. It's going to come down to a few factors, though. Does Thunderbolt knock out Charizard? I kind of need it to. Zemu's going to come out. Yeah, my opponent doesn't protect here. Brings me to my Sash. Zapdos is still alive. Let's see. Heat Wave, that's fine. Yeah. I need Thunderbolt to knock out, though. If it doesn't, we're in a lot of trouble. If it does, I'm good. Oh, barely. That's very, very bad. You have 2 turns of Tailwind, too. I was hoping that I'd be able to knock out the Charizard. I mean, you're forced to Clang Scales here. Which lowers your defense. And I'm fine if you protect Como because I got a Tailwind up because there's nothing Zard can really do against me. Actually, wait, Swampert should outspeed Como. Oh, no, wait, no, that's not under that's after Tailwind expires. Clang Scales. Yeah, that's a lot. Let's see. If Ice Punch knocks out, which I don't think it does, I have a chance. Solar Beam. Okay. I was going to protect anyway, stall out your Tailwind. Ice Punch prevents you from having a sub. How many turns of Rain are left? 3. I protect. Thanks, Scales. I think it comes out. I think I Waterfall to Zard here because I think you always protect with Como. I don't know if you protect with Zard. You might Solar Beam here. Because I feel like you might try to go for the double. Because if you protect Como, if you don't protect Como on the Ice Punch, I should have the game, but not sure my opponent would allow that. I'm going to Waterfall Zard because it prevents Solar Beam from being a potential endgame option. Because he might Solar Beam protect here. Because it would force my Swampert to protect last turn of Rain. Yeah, because Como's going to protect here. Oh, you protect with Zard. Okay. I mean, that's fine with me. Now it comes down to Como gets a double protect. That's literally what this game comes down to. Comes down to Como gets a double protect. Oh, this is so close. Doesn't even go for it. Ice Punch knocks out Como. What are you going for with Zard? Do you have Air Slash or something? Oh, you just Solar Beam again. And I can protect. I'm really surprised. I think my opponent did have a chance to win that. I think the play is always to double protect. I protect here on the Solar Beam. And then I just Waterfall. Yeah. I don't think Charizard can do anything. For it overheat, I guess. Yeah, the match is going to be forfeited. Like, I'm really surprised because I think my opponent did have a chance to win that if you just go for the double protect, but my opponent not opting to go for the double protect, thus me just being able to knock out Como, and that would have been the end because once Rain was over, Como was able to outspeed Swampert and would have been able to pick up the knockout. But in that case, we are able to pick up another 3 wins in a row. Very, very, interesting episode. This team has been putting in a lot of work though. Hope everyone has been enjoying it so far. If you did, please leave a like down below, shows your support, as well as check out my other stuff, such as my social medias and all that good stuff. My side tiers on the channel, previous episodes of Baek Battles on this channel, my playlist, as well as my Twitch channel if you want to go check out some live streams that I do have. And of course, follow me on my social medias, Twitter especially, for updates like if I ever get sick again. And yeah, feel free to leave a comment down below. I do read them and I try to answer as many as I can. But otherwise, thank you all for tuning in. Have a great day, people. I'll catch you around in another video.